Hello everyone, you may or may not be aware of what transpired 2 days ago in the Libretto organization via GitHub. I pronounce it GitHub, it might be GitHub, but Ninjagate, Ninja Gaiden, tomato, tomato, I pronounce it as I will, how I so choose to, because I'm a little bit stubborn in that respect, so deal with it. But in any case, roughly 2 days ago, many of us discovered that many of the cores were basically wiped out from the surface of Libretto. And we're talking about where they hosted them on GitHub. But again, at this point in junction in time, approximately 5 hours ago, we were the target of a premeditated cybercrime attack on our key infrastructure. The hacker did the following damage. He accessed our BuildBot server and crippled the nightly stable BuildBot services and the NetPlay lobby service. Right now, the core updater and NetPlay lobbies won't work. The websites for these have also been rendered inaccessible for the moment. He gained access to our Libretto organization on GitHub, impersonated a very trusted member of the team. Man, that's not very nice of him or her. And force pushed, not Star Wars related, but force pushed a blank initial commit to a fair percentage of our repositories. And again, a lot of stuff went down, and some stuff is going to still suffer the wrath of time endurance itself. But as of right now, we're going to go to the Libretto organization, and roughly 2 days ago when I was working with these cores, I noticed that many of these were completely wiped out. We're in, like, say for instance I click MAME. Right here, you can see an entire listing of many of the commits, coding changes that basically go within the context of these cores throughout the course of many, many years. Yes, some of these go back 6+ years. But right here, 74,843 commits. One individual tried to wipe out all 74,843 of these commits at one single time, replacing it with just a little bit of a text file, like a fresh start reboot type of thing. Kernel reset, so to speak. But going back, we can see the people who committed many of these. And I've actually collaborated with a couple dozen Libretto people within the context of many of the cores that I work within on, of course, Mega Drive, SNES, NES, PlayStation Classics, etc. But yes, this is a pretty drastic thing for somebody to do. I mean, just trying to wipe all these out, and they've wiped out quite a few of these. I mean, right now you can see what has been done, going all the way back, and if you keep going back, some of these will go back several years, like 2016 or before. But imagine going in one day and just seeing this all completely wiped out. I mean, this is pretty bad. But in any case, I work on them as well, so I'm going to mine, KMFDmatic, GitHub, and I'm going to mine. I actually keep these all backed up because I work on them on a near daily basis. I've only had a few that I was a little bit lax on, but for the most part, I keep all these backed up. Like, for instance, I work with people collaboratively wise on MAME 2003 Plus as well as Xtreme. And right here, if I click this, I am even with the master. So, yeah, it keeps going back to Star Wars references. But yes, I'm even with the master. I always try to make sure I have this. I've had these offline on my Linux computer server right now, but I pretty much put all these up there, and I noticed that Libretto was doing the same thing, doing their restored backups, and we're all even right now. I made sure every single one of these was even. So if there's any kind of damage loss again, or any future attempts like this, I mean, obviously we're going to have better security and better authentication. I mean, somebody pretended to be this individual that was already within the Libretto organization. That's how they were able to get into there and do it. But somebody knows this was done pretty quick. But in any case, I'm going to show you some things that are going to be going out within the next update. Because we're going to my specific core right now. MAME 2003 Xtreme. Right here. And I'm going to go to my personal commits right here. I added Virtual Fighter with the help of Grand2258 and Arcade 2003. And then I went back here, and we also have some amazing additions here. We have some additions for golf games and hunting games. And I'm still going to be working on these, but I'm going to show you these in action right now with the update. I'm going to boot up the PlayStation Classic, and you're going to see these in action. But yes, Libretto for the win here. I mean, somebody did try to take them down, but we prevailed in the end. They all prevailed, and we're able to make amends and get things back in action. But we're going to be seeing the update here as far as the code and addition I just showed you with the golf games and hunting games. Because, I mean, we all need some golfing and hunting games in our life. And I have to say, like, even go back to stuff like in the way back when I used to go to school, I'm going to do, of course, the Turbo Boost mode activate real quick. And once I do that, I can load the games just fine. This gives me a little bit of an overcommitted memory of a couple hundred megabytes of memory. Low content, start directory, dummy, going to my new MAME here. And yes, when I used to come home from school, like when I was younger, I would do a paper out, play some basketball, do my homework, and sometimes I would watch stuff like Saved by the Bell, Hey Dude, Are You Afraid of the Dark, all that jazz. I always love all those Nickelodeon shows, I mean, deal with it. But sometimes I would come home and find out that something like Saved by the Bell was actually preempted by golf, and back then I just wasn't a fan of that. I wanted to see my shows that I watch on a daily schedule. Okay, and even go back further time when I was on summer vacation, I'd wake up in the morning and make pancakes, and I became an absolute expert at making pancakes. I was able to make one full pan pancake at the given time. But we're doing some of these golf games. But yes, I'd make pancakes much like Step by Step with Cody, great fun character in the show. And then of course Family Matters with Jaleel White. And Cody was Sasha Jensen. I also like watching him in some martial arts movies. But I'm working on these as well. I'm going to try to fine-tune the analog precision of some of these. But let's see how this goes. Let's see if I can get a hold here. This is one of the golf games that's going to go in the update. Bam. We need like a custom OST here. That'd be so awesome. Imagine some nice soundtrack going on here. Okay? It should move forward to the next section there. And we can choose our clubs by tapping right, left. We do the 5-iron for 160 yards. Bam. Again, I'm trying to work on the precision in this to try to make it as fine-tuned as possible so we can get a potential hole-in-one and such. Oh, no. Oh, that's just a tad too far. Can I putter that? Let's see. That sounded like the Mortal Kombat announcer there. Trying for par. Imagine they're doing like a voice swap with the Mortal Kombat announcer. Fatality. In this one. Try for par. That's so hilarious. But we got this going, and we got like a half dozen great golf games, and I had a little bit of a mess with my compiler setup, and I was able to get this sorted out and get these all properly implemented. I mean, I'm so glad to have these because they're literally running at 60 frames per second, which is absolutely beautiful. But this is one of the golf games right here. So awesome. And going back to the low-content Star Trek dummy, let's see what else we have here. We have some hunting games as well. We could do... this is kind of an interesting game. We're talking about Turkey Hunting USA. And this is definitely played for laughs. I mean, there's so much humor going into this game. I'm going to load this right now. Same exact core. And here's the typical boot up sequence that you see when you plug a machine into the arcade. Sammy USA Corporation for the win. They actually worked in conjunction with a few other companies on the amazing Atomic Wave hardware, which was the follow-up to Neo Geo. And they had games such as Dolphin Blue for the win. Very awesome game in the vein of Metal Slug. But here it kind of reminds me of Mad Dog McCree with his attract mode, with turkeys doing GIF style dancing animations. There's definitely being played for laughs quite a bit here. Turkey Hunt USA. Kind of reminds me of the time of watching like Jeff Foxworthy on the Blue Redneck Comedy Tour. Let's check this out. 100 single play. And we can go to Florida, Montana, Pennsylvania, Kansas, or New Mexico. See what kind of weapon selection we have here. Okay, and Larry the Cable Guy was fun to watch within the context of that too. I've even enjoyed his movies. I mean, I did like his movies. 20 gauge pump shotgun, 12 gauge over-under shotgun, .233 rifle with scope, black powder shotgun, and compound bow. We'll start out with the 20 gauge pump shotgun. And some of these games where you like go to hunt in Africa and such, you can actually upgrade your vehicles and your weapons, etc. It's kind of cool in that respect. This shotgun fits the bill. Excellent accuracy in mid-range. And even like your endurance, as far as like pacing yourself, running, etc., you could upgrade in some of these hunting games. But you want to, bam, take one out there. And notice they all ran away. I mean, they really, they're quite alert. And I'm sure the Swamp Thing was around there somewhere. It kind of looked like a location that the Swamp Thing or even Bio Billy would be in. Let's see what we kind of got. We got a B hunting grade there. If we would have shot a hand, we would have got a worse rating. Or if we missed somebody, we would have got an F. But let's check this out and see what round 2 is here. And I'm with a shotgun, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to shoot the ones that are in the distance. Got to get the ones that come up closer for mid-range. There we go. If I would have tried to shoot the ones in the distance, I would have most likely missed because I have mid-range. We all know from playing Call of Duty, you can't use the shotgun at a distance. So it is what it is. I would have needed to use my rifle with a scope to get the ones at a distance, but I waited for one turkey to go Wayward Son, Kansas style, over to me. Even though I wasn't in Kansas, I was in Florida. But fun game nonetheless. Okay, we're going to do at least one more golf game. Low content, Star Trek dummy. And I've always enjoyed golf movies. I mean, Happy Gilmore was fun, Tin Cup was fun, but how many other golf movies do you know? We're gonna do Go to T, 3D, the last of a bunch on here. We're gonna do it on the same exact chord, MAME 2003 Xtreme, work in progress for the win here. But how many other golf movies do you know? I mean, let me know in the comments what your favorite golf movie is. Again, for me, Happy Gilmore and Tin Cup. I'm trying to think of some other golf movies offhand that I've seen. And if you ever play stuff like Marble Madness, you might notice that use a trackball in the arcade. Some games did use it. Even the Sonic the Hedgehog game, which I fixed last update to have better trackball controls. But right there at the bottom right, you actually use the trackball to swing your club. Look. Bam! But I'm doing it with the D-pad. And I have it working pretty decently right now, but I'm going to try to get it to work even better before the update. But again, we have a 4 par here, and we're going to try to get it within the 4. Bam! And again, I'm going to be like right near the sand trap there. Don't land in the sand trap, though. Getting pretty close. You know how hard it is to get out of a sand trap. Oh, that didn't count. I didn't actually do a full swing there. Oh, a little bit too far. We should be able to putt it. This could be the longest putt ever, according to this game.
Call for 1, trying for par.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hell yeah. I just hit a little bit too hard. Like in real life when I play tennis and golf, I always hit too hard. I don't do precision, but in putt-putt I do. And even when I play like putt-putt and skee ball in real life, I tend to do bank shots because it works for me better. Okay? So that's working out pretty nicely. Made it within my par. Look at instant replay. I still think this would be hilarious having this guy doing like a Mortal Kombat announcer voice. Okay, I got 2nd place, 3rd place. I guess next time I do it, I'll get 1st place. Now we're going to go to one more hunting game real quick. Then we'll go to the final golf game that I want to showcase. We'll do Deer Hunt in USA, made by the same company. Do this real quick. Same core. Okay, we're up and running. And winners don't use drugs. Mothers against drug driving. Love all those little referential things back in the day. You want to get in the game? What is this, EA Sports? No, it's American Sammy. Then be a big game hunter. Let's check this out. Deer Hunt in USA. And we could do practice stage. Or we'll do Texas Camp Verde. Like Verde salsa. Not really, but I could go for some salsa and melted cheese right now. And we're going to try it with the crossbow. Okay? Shooting noise is very quiet, however, very difficult to aim the target. Of course. I've had a few friends that are really, really big into crossbow in real life, and it's definitely very, very difficult to get accustomed to them. Okay? I reloaded. Let's wait for a good shot here. There we go, we got it at the last second. Too small. I needed to go for a bigger one. But yeah, weighed 110 pounds. They wanted me to get a bigger one. But you can see, pretty interesting game. And again, I'm going to work on the preciseness here because I have Duck Hunt, Gumshoe, and other games working quite nicely. I mean, Hogan's Alley, they're all working fantastical in MAME. But 2003 stream, should we say. Now we're going to load content, start Trek Dummy, and we're going to go to my PlayStation 1 folder. I'm going to showcase another game that I'm a fan of. I like games that kind of be like fantasy-based in essence. And there actually is a golf game, Cyber Tiger, for PlayStation 1, which is fantasy-based. And you'll see what I mean. Even Madden had some fantasy-based stuff in it. But we're going to do this right now. Load this core up. Where's the one I want to load? I got to do the work in progress right here. I'd have to say this is probably my favorite golf game that I've ever played because of the combination of fun gameplay as well as these amazing, fantastical power-ups, such as the fireball, which you're going to see him shooting the attract mode here, but also similar to the Madden cards that you have within the earlier Madden games on PlayStation 1, where you can get abilities such as unable to be tackled, unable to fumble, etc. But here he did the fireball. That was so awesome. Right past the Hungry Hippos. And we're going to try unlocking a couple power-ups real quick, at least one of the power-ups, and show you how they work out. But you need to do the campaign mode in order to unlock these. Right here, career mode activate. And we can choose between Tiger, Chimp, Inga, Maya, Steel, Carmen, all with their various stats. We're going to pick Inga because she has a little bit better control. And we're going to try to unlock a ball power-up here. And some of these power-ups are pretty fun, like one stop on the dime, which is absolutely awesome when you're doing like the button and such. But we can do skip practice and completely avoid doing the driving range. But if you click X, you can do the driving range where you can actually unlock power-ups and skills to make the game more fun and fantasy-based. Hit targets to win power-ups, develop skills by sinking long putts or landing close to the pin from tough lies, says Tony Tiger. They're great! But we're going to do this right now, and I go to the right here. Try to go to our first target. And obviously the 5 was going to be a little bit too exponentially powerful there. So we want to at least go down to like 9 iron and get the arrow as close as I can to there. And it's going to take a little bit of practice. It's been a while since I last did this. Can I do this? Okay, we're going to try this. Please hit the target. Please hit it. Bam, bam, bam. Ding, 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 ding. Hit the target. We hit the target. Oh, wow. It's been a while, but I still did it. Okay. Nice shot. You won a gumball. This power-up sticks with no bounce to roll. That's what I'm talking about. This is awesome. So when I hit, the ball's going to stop dead in its tracks out of time. Click X here. And then we can actually click Start and go to End Practice. And we'll actually be able to use this within the context of the normal gameplay. We're going to use our power-up, of course. I might not use it on my first shot, but I at least want to use it near when I'm close to the hole. So we're going to... We can push select to do the power-ups. Right there is the gumball. I'm not going to enable it just yet. But we're going to do the 170 here. We have 276 to go. And see if I can do a decent lift-off shot here. Bam. Bam. Okay. Oh, no, let's not hit the sand trap. We do not want to hit the sand trap. 155. Not too bad. Let's try this again. Oh, a little bit off. It's going to end up being off. Oh, jeez. Not the sand trap, please. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Okay, let me get out of this damn sand trap. Okay. I should have done the gumball a little bit sooner. I'll use the gumball in my next shot, actually. Get in, get in. Oh, that sucks. Let's try this one more time. I got a bogey. I just didn't have the swing all the way to proportion there. We're going to try a second hole. We're going to use our power up here. I'm going to do the power up right now so I can show you guys how it works. We're going to do the gun power up. Click X on it. Now it's activated. Now it's going to hit the ground and just stop dead in its tracks. Watch this. Dang! How awesome is that? That is so incredibly cool. That is so awesome. Imagine getting like a half dozen of those in the driving range and using them. I mean, it's so cool. But I really thoroughly hope you enjoyed this video. And again, cyber tagging for the win. Golf games and hunt games for the win. There'll be more to come.